Terry and Alison to talk Allo Allo. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello to you. This is very exciting. You're a matter of weeks away to this.
3 weeks.
3 weeks to go. Yeah, very excited.
And Allo Allo, for those who might not know about this, because it was originally a sitcom back in the
80s?
80s, yeah, about 80s.
So there might be a subset of people out there that might not know anything about this, and yet they may have heard people quoting it and be like, "Oh, that's funny, but I don't know where it's from." Give us a bit of a history as to your understanding of the TV sitcom, and let's really ground us as to what this show is going to be about.
Oh gosh.
Well, Allo Allo is it's based in René's cafe, which is in occupied France during World War II. René and his wife Edith are really playing both sides. They're working with the Resistance, but they're also trying to keep the German officers sweet as well. So every episode of Allo Allo was René getting in a muddle, basically, trying to remember who he told what and what was going on. And trying to just get him and his cafe through the war intact. He loves his wife Edith, I'm sure. Let's just say maybe his two waitresses, Yvette and Mimi, have a little bit of his heart as well.
Oh,
So he's juggling a lot, is
he? Trying to remember a lot.
Yes.
And in fact, it came out in that kind of golden decade of sitcoms where you had the likes of Faulty Towers, you had Only Fools and Horses, you had before that like 39 Steps. These wonderful farcical UK comedies, and this was very highly regarded on the television. Everyone sat down to watch this together.
I think so, and I think speaking to people since we've announced the show, everybody has their favorite character. They'll say, "Oh, is Officer Crabtree going to be in it? Is Leclerc going to be in it? Are the waitresses there? Will we see Mother?" They all remember these characters, and I'm so proud of the cast. They have just brought them back to life. It's been wonderful to watch.
And that's what's great about these stage adaptations. Terry, they are they're kind of snippets, they're sketches of the TV show. So going to it, you're going to see a live reenactment of what you would have loved on the TV.
Absolutely. No bars here. Outdated humour. I'm going to put that out there. If you watched Allo Allo, expect Allo Allo. That is what is going to be on the stage. There's clips of some of the most favourite episodes, which include the Madonna with the big boobies. There's a knockwurst sausage that's flying around and has a big part to play in this show. Yes.
How big?
Well, it's got quite a girth.
Oh.
Now, I don't mean this to tie in so perfectly with what you've just said there. Live on the radio, we've got Dan with us too. Morning, Dan.
Morning, everybody.
We're just talking about a sausage having a large girth.
A sausage having a what?
A large girth.
Oh, I see. No comment.
No comment. Dan, you're in Allo Allo coming to the torch in a couple of weeks' time. We've just had a bit of a history about it. You tell us about your character and how you're bringing that to life.
Well, I think René Artois is the classic, possible underdog, very similar to like a Blackadder character that he is in the middle of the pecking order. So he's obviously got to answer to people like the Gestapo and the German army, but he's also then in charge of his cafe staff, and he's having a very, very difficult job to balance so many responsibilities, hiding things from the Gestapo, hiding things from the Germans, hiding things from the resistance, also trying to keep his staff in tow, and in charge of all that. So he's balancing everything. He's got a very extremely stressful life, trying to please everybody at the same time, but also get on in life and not get killed. Basically, not to find out, not to reveal his secrets about hiding British airmen, hiding the portrait. So all these things, he's living on a knife edge, and that's actually one of his lines in the show. He's on the edge all the time.
It's a very quick-witted script, and as that Renee central character linking all these different elements together, are there particular lines in there or particular moments that you think it just lands every single time in rehearsal?
Oh goodness me! Certainly, there are a couple of the classic lines that Renee gives. Also, you know, Crabtree is another excellent character that everybody can be so familiar with. What is very difficult about doing something like this, and I don't know if anybody feels the same, is when you're bringing something that is so familiar to everybody to the stage, people will always look for those nuances that they're familiar with, and it's a very, very difficult thing to do. I don't know if anybody's been to something like Back to the Future in the West End to see the musical. I'm a massive fan of Back to the Future, and I'm looking out for those things. Oh, I didn't quite get that right, and there's always going to be that type of person for shows like this. So it's a big responsibility for us all to get things like that right, and not to spoil it for people who love the show.
Yeah, because Terry, that's a key thing when you put these adaptations on, is that people are already going with a preconceived notion as to what they're going to expect. But it is live; it has got real life people in there, people that are from the area bring these characters to life. There is pressure, but you're all working as a team.
We certainly are, yes. And, you know, when people say, oh, you bring your own flair to a show, we want to bring Allo Allo to the stage. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. The script is perfect. The characters are perfect. We want to do our very best to replicate what people remember. But I think one of the hardest things is there's so many accents in the show and slipping in and out. I mean, we've got French, we've got Italian, we've got German, we've got British. So that's a really difficult one, I think. But some of the accents and some of the characters are outstanding. I'm just really laughing in my head now, thinking about the way someone portrayed them.
You say about the sort of the well-known phrases. When Dan is Renee, he only has to give that look and say, "Oek," and it's Renee. Jordan, our Officer Crabtree, he makes his first entrance and he says, "Good morning," and everybody cracks up. It's just those phrases that people are waiting for, and they're making us laugh in rehearsal every single time.
Yeah, I think we can relate to those actually as well, because you know, Tom and I would join every morning. I go, "Good morning." You didn't realise that actually it's from Allo Allo.
That's right.
It. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. And we're talking to people, and they say, oh, "Listen carefully, Ashley only says this once." And it's those phrases. They just bring you right back to watching it on the TV.
We just had an introduction with Dan there. Let us know about, you've mentioned some of the other characters there. Who else have we got that's going to be bringing this to life?
We've got Helga, the hair flicks sidekick, but also siding with the Colonel. She's a little bit of a spy, fabulous character played by Janine. Janine is great with accents. Janine is known for not being shy on the stage, shall we say, and this show certainly is quite revealing, shall we say. Yes, so that's a great character. We've got the wonderful Pete Sherwood-Himpson really bringing Antonio Bertorelli to life.
Yes.
Haven't we? Louder than life. Hilarious. Owain Roach as the Colonel, his German accent and the way he uses his throat to speak the accent. Hilarious. Gruber is played by Charles Owen, bringing his feminine side to the stage as well. Not typecast at all.
No,
I think he quite likes these characters. I don't want to miss anybody. We've got Naomi and Yvette playing Mimi. Naomi and Kelly playing Mimi and Yvette. Yeah, Lynn Gamage. very small character role, but she's going to play the mother. She wasn't in the script, but we had to have her on, didn't we?
Had to have a mother.
Had to have the mother in there.
There's somebody that you may have heard of playing Edith. Her name's, I think, Terry Harrison.
And Michelle, who's playing Michelle?
Oh, listen carefully, Asha says it's only one.
Edison.
And then Steve Butler, of course, playing Leclerc, who it is I, Leclerc, who people will remember. We've probably forgotten something. Jordan Dickin, as we mentioned.
And Alex. Is Alex in there too?
Alex as Hair Flick.
And Alex.
Yeah.
You might have seen the moves he's doing on the TikTok that went out last week. They are moves that are in the show, albeit they'll be a little bit faster and a little bit more polished. He does assure us, doesn't he? But he is absolutely great. He says he's always typecast in a posh snob character type. Yeah. But this, do you know what? It's a different character for Alex, and he is smashing it.
Lovely to see.
It's smashing it.
It's going to be amazing. Liz has been in touch. She's already got her tickets for the Saturday matinee. Looking forward to it. If people are listening or watching this now, and they don't want to miss out on this this wonderful stage adaptation of Allo Allo, where can they get their tickets from?
Torch Theatre. Just phone the box office or go online. We're on Thursday the 19th through to Saturday the 21st. And as you say, there's a matinee on the Saturday as well. Concessions on the Thursday night, on our opening night. They're going really well. Don't leave it. Do it now while you think about it.
Get those tickets now. Gina, any last thoughts from you?
Well, I'm just thinking if you need cheering up, then these are the tickets to get hold of, because it sounds like you were going to laugh from the moment you get in to the moment you get out of there.
It's a really funny, feel-good show, and I think everybody needs that at the moment.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Dan, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Pleasure.
You are playing Renee. I imagine that you very rarely leave the stage once you're on it.
I get a little break here and now, but there are parts there that I obviously, if they're seen in a cafe, obviously that's my domain and I link everything together. So it is quite a challenge, but I'm sure we're all up for it.
Can I just mention, because I'm really sorry, I think I went through all the characters, but I missed out Hugh, who is playing Smelling. Now it's Hugh's first part in a play. And he is, Hugh Benbow, absolutely amazing, isn't
We've been so lucky with our cast. We've been spoiled.
Well, I think I'm aware of every single person you've mentioned. It's going to be an amazing show. What a showpiece it's going to be on that Torch Theatre stage between the 19th and 21st of June. To really hit the nostalgia, Tony's been watching us over on YouTube. Dan mentioned Back to the Future. So we are eventually going to have Huey Lewis in the News of the Power of Love. But before then, should we cast our mind back to that evening where you all settled down with your TV dinner? And should we have a little bit of the theme tune of Allo Allo?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you for having us.
Remind us one more time of the dates and the tickets.
Torch Theatre, 19th to the 21st of June.
Here's the theme tune for us now. It's 20 minutes past 9 o'clock.